Alright guys, welcome back to episode 2 of my SimCity Let's Play. We are on the SimPals region, and I added some streets in. And yes, I went with streets because these avenues are kind of expensive, and I think, and I'm just going to test it now, this is a street, that's an avenue. I want to see what happens if I do this. It doesn't work, right? Angle's too sharp, I can't get in here, so unfortunately that's what you got to think about is, do you want to have an avenue, a big avenue, and this actually would probably make sense, and what is something I should, something I probably should have done is I should have just done an avenue. So I want to do an avenue where I want like high traffic to be, and actually I kind of derped here now that I think about it. I don't want this here, I want this coming straight through, and that's something I should have thought about. And unfortunately, if I were to do this, I'm going to lose that business, I'm going to lose that business, which, well, let's be realistic. I think that's better than, yeah, we're going to do this. We really want to do this, so sorry dude, you're gone. As you can see, it's still zoned there, so it's fine. We'll just lose businesses as we expand this, but what I really want to do is I really want to have a straight avenue that we can upgrade down the road later. So we're gonna do that. But I did add in, oh, is it raining? It's raining or something. But I added in all this industrial. As you can see, our industrial demand is starting to go down. There's a little demand for commercial right now. There is a demand for residential in the low wealth residential, and then there's also medium wealth residential that they're being asked for right now, which we can do soon. And just so you guys know, if you guys want to increase your blah blah blah, where do we go? If you want to increase your residential into medium wealth, you just have to start adding in services. Parks do that. Other services like fire stations, police, all that stuff do that, which is kind of cool. So mid and high Sims leave town when they abandon their home, which is when they move to a higher wealth area. So what we can do is we can have this area as more of like a low wealth area, and then if we move out, what are we gonna do here? I just messed this up. Oh god, the camera. I'm sorry if you guys are getting dizzy. Oh, we're back over here. That's fine. But we can move like to higher wealth and stuff over here over time, which is fine. So, but there's still a really high demand for low wealth, which we're gonna accommodate right now. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna take. I think I went with high density streets here. We're just going to expand it a little bit into these like little blocks. And I want to continue that there, and we're going to do that. We still got money. We're making only 291 simoleons an hour, which is something we got to think about. We got to be a little careful about. But that's fine for now. We'll just add in this low income stuff. We'll just do it all over here. We'll bulldoze stuff as we need. But the more Sims we get in here, the better. And actually, you can tell, if you guys hadn't noticed already, down here is how many your population. You can go to a population panel. You can see what your population was on what month or whatever, and you can see it grow and all that stuff, which is really cool. You can also see visitors and stuff. You can see their population wealth, your medium, your high, and your population source. But you can also go into details and see how much in each bracket, shoppers in each bracket, industrial freight. It's like there's so much to it. It's so crazy. It's so deep. But we're gonna speed up right now. And we're just going to sit here. We're going to think about it. We're going to watch the money start to go in. Actually, you can see it starting to increase our profit per hour, which is awesome. There we go. We zoned industrial. So now that guy got a job. He's happy, which is freaking awesome. Over here, our wind power plant, you can see the current wind speed, currently generating 3.3 megawatts a second. I think it's megawatts. Our water, our pollution level is clean, everything's good. You get all these people moving in, which is awesome. Now, we're going to stop for a second. We had this thing pop up, sewage. And I hate sewage. Sewage is the worst. It is probably the most frustrating part for me in this game. You have to obviously figure out where sewage is going. Right now, these guys have nowhere for their sewage to go, and there's probably pollution going on. Right? No. But you can see that these guys, it's spewing, and that's no good. And then you can see over here, this is your ground pollution map. And right now there's a lot of ground pollution over here right now. So what we need to do before we continue on, oopsies, turn that off, is we need to find a place where we're going to put a sewage system that we can eventually turn into a sewage treatment plant. And I'm thinking, you never want to have it close to like any place like residential. You want to have it somewhere hidden. Now the problem is I didn't really set up for it. I mean, I could put one back here by the train station, but that's meh. We could put one here by the water, because I think eventually what we'll do is we'll have like a ferry system here. That's kind of the eventual, yeah, that's the goal. Yeah. So, we are going to, where are we going to put this? We could extend this out. We could just take this road, and the benefit to doing things while paused is that other bad things can't happen, and it's really, I think it's really helpful. So we'll just take a low density. In fact, we could even just take a low dirt road right now, and we could just extend this out. It's super cheap. So we'll spend that much money right now, but we'll deal with it later. So we can zoom in here. Now we just got like a dirt road, whatever. But we can at least get down a sewage system right here. Bam. But we're kind of low on money, but we are starting to make some good cash. We're starting to make $1,000 an hour, which is good. And now, if we were to go here, we'll start to see all this sewage. We pick it up a little bit. There we go. So now that it's starting to get hired, now that people are hired, all the sewage is going to start pumping over here, and it's going to go into this pipe, the sewage outflow pipe. Kind of nasty, though. You can actually look at it. Poop! Look at all the poop! There's so much poop! Look at all the poop! Ew. Water used in buildings becomes sewage. Which travels, I can't read. There's something wrong with me. I'm educated, I promise. Which travels under roads to be dumped out here. So that's fine and dandy. It prevents ground pollution, major source, whatever. It becomes ground pollution, but it also prevents sickness and stuff. But as you can see, it's starting to move over here. We can actually see how much sewage is being pumped per hour. We don't want this to get into the red. In fact, you can even look here. You don't want this to get into the yellow even. If it gets into the yellow, that's bad news bears. So eventually we're going to want to upgrade this to this sewage treatment plant. And that's going to keep the city nice and clean. But at least that's handled now. What do we want to do next is the question. What is this guy saying? There aren't enough blue-collar workers here. So I don't really know if that means we need to have more, and I hate this, whenever I scroll down to the bottom it scrolls. I'm wondering if we need to up our wealth, the wealth of people. So what we can do is, let's take a park. We've got a little bit of money, so why don't we take like something kind of nice. A barbecue pit, maybe a barbecue pavilion, a water playground, maybe a small field. Yeah, let's just do a small field. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to pause it. Let's take a small field, put it right here. This should help make people a little, yeah, see now they're happy. They're happy. 24 visitors per day, open 6 till 6. These guys are happy, so this might actually turn this region into a higher wealth region. Actually, we can also look here, and if we click on the upgrade, this road, we're at high density streets. So right now, basically what we're doing is this is going to be kind of our low wealth area. If we want to, though, what we can start to do is we can start to expand our residential area into something a little bit more blue collar, and I guess that's what he's looking for. They need blue collar workers, so we'll take this. And in fact, what we'll do is, instead of going from here, we'll go from here, and we'll take a medium density avenue. This is gonna probably, no, see, I don't have enough money. That's a problem. We're gonna have to just speed it up for a bit. Let's go to 3 speed. Cheetah speed. We're making about $1,000 an hour. Problem is, roads are so damn expensive, especially these medium density avenues. But we can also keep track, see what's going on. We're doing good in residential demand so far. There's a demand for more medium wealth, also low wealth. There's a decrease in low wealth commercial, actually, so we're fine here. Nothing's happening in industrial, but what we can see is that these guys probably, they need workers right now. They really need workers, so that's what we're going to try to do for them. And in order to do that, that's why we're speeding up. We're trying to make some more money in the meantime. So what we're going to do is we'll slow it down here. Let's take the roads. Let's go with a medium density avenue. Come on, be enough. Yeah, I just got enough. There we go. And what we'll do here is now we can actually do, what do we want to do? We'll do some residential right here. And then we'll even do some residential. We don't want them right there. We can also, we're going to have to put more roads in, I think. A little bit is probably going to be too much. Dang it. I can do that much, which is fine. See, at the beginning game is really slow because you end up like having to spend so much money on roads on that it just turns into craziness. So we need more jobs. Well, we're going to work on that for you. Don't you worry, my friend. What we'll do is we'll speed it up here again. Let's speed it up. We need to get blue-collar workers, man. You see? Blue-collar workers. How are you guys doing over here? Closed. Needs workers. Well, we're hopefully going to make that... Yep, there we go. Changing already with these guys coming in. So now we got bigger streets. More workers, more people. Great. Perfect. We're making money. We're making good money. In fact, I would very much like to put in another park here. Actually, some sports, because sports, as you can see, it raises your medium wealth and land value. If you go to basic here, this just doesn't do anything, right? This is just for, you know, morale and people being happy. Once you move into these second tier ones, this is where you get like your wealth bracket changing. So what we can do is we could put in some public tennis courts, and as you can see, it's going to affect this area here. And these people are all going to be happy, and in turn, they're going to turn into some higher wealth individuals. So why don't we put it like, in fact, I'd like to, and I know this is going to be expensive, but we can do this. Come on, just enough. Oh, so close. In fact, hey, I'll have to do this. Straight. And speed it up for a second. Speed up, make me more money. There we go. Beautiful. And now we can connect this. And we should be good. Awesome. And what we will put now is a public tennis court right there. Beautiful. Now these people are going to be happy, and hopefully this area will start to turn into like apartment buildings and stuff like that, and we'll get more medium wealth individuals, which is perfect. That'll also raise our income and stuff like that too. So we're doing good. Not too much demand here. I hate this. Everybody shop now. New big box stores offer great deals on huge sacks of tube socks, flakes, and bottled water, and save 36 packs of toilet paper. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Do that. But let's actually get some more residential in here. We can do it right here. Blam, residential. And again, you can see there's we don't need to really increase any of this, which is awesome. But we are going to start to want to bring in more industry and commercial. Is this being built still? Yep. Under construction. Okay. Juicetropolis is actually starting to look not too bad, guys. I am digging Juicetropolis. What we want to do, though, is we definitely want to think about getting more industry. Also, remember, we're going to put our oil well here, which we can't yet, because... Oh, we can, but we just can't afford it yet. But this is huge. This is going to bring in so much money. Once we put an oil well down, and then we actually even put down a trading depot, we're going to be able to export to the global market, which is crazy, and we'll start to make so much more money. Also, I can do this if I really wanted to. I could take out a bond, which I could pay back later. It's going to increase my expenses, obviously. So I could buy a 25,000 some million bond, and we pay 173 some millions per hour. So that's going to be taxed onto or added onto our expenses here, which is not a bad thing. It'll allow us to actually do more things quickly. So maybe that's what we'll do. But we'll wait a second. We're going to speed it up. I'm going to speed it up. I'm going to make some more money, and then I'll come back in to you guys in a second, and we'll hopefully get an oil well going and start bringing more wealth into the region. So see you guys in a second. All right, guys, welcome back. Let's slow this down. When I talk and do things, I'm going to slow it down. I think it'll be better. But we're back, and I actually need to get more more wealthy shoppers going. And in order to do that, I need to start getting some services down. So I think we're going to step back on the oil well for a little bit. We're still making decent money from just residential, commercial, and industrial, which is fine. So there's two things that I want to do, and one of which is going to require me to take out a bond. So we're just going to take out this $25,000 bond. It's really not that bad. It only adds another $173 million to our hourly expenses, which is fine, but we're still making a profit, as you can see there, which is great. And I could increase taxes, but I don't really need to. I don't know. So what I really want to do is I want to get some services down here, because we've got Sims that are going to start to get injured. So if I place down a clinic right here, we'll place it. Let's place it right there. So now we've got a clinic in the area, health coverage for neighbors available, which is awesome because we had some deaths. But hopefully now this will stop it. But they're hiring, which is fine, and that's good. But also what we can do, and it's something, let me just pause it, is once people get into the region, right now the region, it just consists of me. I've got to get people in here, but I can actually divvy up like some of my services. For instance, I clicked health. I could choose a region, and then I could send over an ambulance there and help them out. So if they don't have that to start off with, like I can send that over there to help. Vice versa, if I don't have a fire station, for instance, they could send over fire trucks to help fight my blazes, which is really cool. So I mean, this is the cool thing about multiplayer, and you'll start to see it more once we get more of the guys in. Nobody else has got in yet because I'm actually recording this the same day that I did episode 1. But of course that'll change soon. So next episode we'll have people on here hopefully, and we'll actually get some cooperation going down. So let's get back into here. We can unpause it, and beautiful. So this, you can see this clinic is servicing all this area here. Unfortunately, it's not getting that area. I probably would have been better off actually putting it over here, but I mean, I didn't really think that through right now, but at least this is going to increase the value. As you can see already, it's increasing the value of this neighborhood, right? Like these buildings these are going from these small little huts, little trailers, and they're turning into hopefully these, yeah, there we go. So we're into that second bracket now, which is perfect, exactly what we want. We'll start to make some more money eventually. Clinic's still closed, but we can speed that up real quick. And we can actually see these go up, which is awesome. Still closed. Still closed. Come on, higher. But yeah, we got homes now. Awesome. Can you get hired, please? There you go. Beautiful. Awesome. So we've got homes here, which is awesome. Which are not, we don't have just these. These will hopefully change soon too, because they should be getting the benefits of the tennis court and the service, which is the clinic. But that's awesome so far. And with that said, what do we got here? He's 6. See, here's the problem. And I don't know if there's any way to like make this better. Yeah, there goes an ambulance. Unlike with like what you'll see later in later episodes is like when you get into like school buses and schools, you can actually put bus stops around it, and it'll increase the range of your bus stop. But unfortunately with this you can't. So I think if I were to like have this approved eventually, I'd be able to actually it would actually be able to service a greater area. Because other than that, right now I'd have to put in another one over here. So that's kind of a pain. These guys aren't going to be too happy, but we'll get there eventually. What does this guy want? I'm hurt. Definitely going to need ambulance help. We got an ambulance coming, man. Wait, where are you going, ambulance? Here you go. Right here, dude. Where are you going? Where are you going? What are you doing? Taking patients to the hospital. Came from burger supplies. Wait, why are you going this way? It's over there. Yeah, what the hell? Oh, I guess that makes sense. In you go, bud. Do we ever get a weekend? No, you do not. No, you do not. What are these guys saying? We're struggling to find enough people to fill our vacancies. I'm hurt. I'm definitely going to need help. Okay, so clearly these guys aren't happy. There's not enough. Well, tech level, we need education. They're going to need a place to ship their freight. And I think that's the other thing I really wanted to do for these guys, is we need to get a few more people in the city. We're definitely not getting enough. Obviously, I haven't added a lot of residential yet, to be honest with you. So I gotta change that, and we will do that. But what I want to do for these guys is I really want to do a trading depot. And to do that, we have to go to specializations and trading. And it's only $10,000, so I can make that work for sure. Just a matter of finding a place to put it. I'm thinking I want to put it... There's the avenue. So what we'll do is let's actually go back. Let's take this. Let's extend this just a little bit. And let's put a trading depot in right here for now. Trading depot! Actually, in fact, let's put it... No, we don't want it there. Actually, I don't want it there at all. What am I doing? Because I want an oil well over here. So we'll actually just take this high-density street, extend it, and now we'll do the trading depot. Trading depot, get in my belly. And we'll move it all the way over here so we have room to expand it eventually. Right? Yeah, perfect. Boom! Trading depot. So these guys should get pretty happy now that we got a trading hub in Juicetropolis. In fact, if I click this, with the trade depot, we can trade with the global market. Just add a storage module of the resource you want to trade, then select the trade depot and manage the global market deliveries. Whee! So yeah, this is exactly what we want. Right now, we can't really do anything with it. We could upgrade it. We can add all these things like a coal storage unit, a freight shipping warehouse. We can add more freight truck garages, and then these things aren't improved yet. But what the plan is now that at least that they can have a place to put their freight. What we want to do is eventually the next step, and this is what we'll do in the next episode, is we need to get the oil well going. Once we get the oil well going, we can add to the storage, or to the trade depot here, we can add this crude oil storage. And then once we do that, then we can actually export it to the global market. We can make, like, I think it's like 4,000 simoleons a day, or I think it's a day. So that's the next step. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hopefully in the next episode we'll have more people in the region, which will be awesome. Some trading and stuff will start to happen. But yeah, thanks for watching, and have yourself a fantastic day. Peace out.